Today we're reviewing The Kitchen, starring Elizabeth Moss, Melissa McCarthy, Tiffany Haddish, and directed by Andrea Berloff, making her directorial debut. She's been a writer on multiple movies, including Straight Outta Compton. The Kitchen is based on the Vertigo comics from DC series run by the same name, The Kitchen. Who else saw The Kitchen? Right? No? All right, well, I'll tell you this. My big question leaving The Kitchen: is this the worst movie of 2019? The premise of The Kitchen is the wives of New York gangsters in Hell's Kitchen in the 1970s continue to operate their husbands' rackets after they're locked up in prison. This is a bad movie. This is a really, really bad movie. And the one word I can associate with this movie the most is bland.
Everything's bland. Bland. It's bland. Pasta's bland.
There's just nothing to it. Nothing sticks out. Nothing is very memorable. The dialogue is easily the biggest problem with this movie. It is so clunky, and it leads it to being a pretty terribly paced movie, which is not a great thing to say about a movie that's only 90 minutes long. There are many examples of bad dialogue, but there's one in particular that really stuck out to me. There's one scene where Melissa McCarthy and Tiffany Haddish go back and forth, and one says, "I don't trust you," and the other goes back, "I don't trust you," and it just feels robotic. It doesn't feel natural, it feels incredibly forced. There's even some twists and turns in the movie that, albeit aren't very exciting, but you would expect them to make you go, "Oh," or kind of pique your interest, and they don't whatsoever. Nothing about this movie stands out to make it average or even below average. The editing, the way it's shot, the script, the story, and especially the characters. Is it the worst movie of the year? No. But it's very close. I give it a 21 out of 100. It's very far down the list of things I've seen in 2019. I have The Kitchen right behind Ma and Miss Bala, and then ahead of The Intruder and A Medea Family Funeral. Another question I have after watching this movie is, are mob and gangster movies dead? Do you think they're dead? What's wrong with mob and gangster movies in the 2010s? There really aren't any great ones. A few notable ones for me would be Black Mass. That was okay. Public Enemies was a bit of a letdown. Gangster Squad was not good at all. And then Gotti. I mean, Gotti redefined bad mob or gangster crime movies. It was truly a national treasure. The best that I've probably seen in the 2010s would be Brad Pitt's Killing Them Softly. It wasn't perfect and it was, I think, average, but at least it had some pop. It differentiated itself and it was entertaining throughout. I just don't know the answer. Nothing is really unique. Is it bad scripts? Is it bad stories? It's definitely not actors or actresses, because so many of them have been in these movies and they haven't been that good. Chastain, Hardy, Depp, Bale, Gosling, Affleck, Saldana, Cotillard. They've been in these crime-type movies and they just haven't worked. Widows is one that some people might point out, but I view that more of a heist movie. I wouldn't put that in this genre. Obviously, Martin Scorsese, and he did The Departed, but that was in the 2000s. The 2000s actually have a slew of great mob or gangster movies. But he has The Irishman coming out on Netflix and in theaters in the fall. Will that break the streak? Will that be the first real good gangster and mob movie in the 2010s? I mean, we're nearing 2020. I mean, it's almost over. This is it. That's it. That's the last shot at a truly great movie in this genre for this decade. In the end, I wouldn't suggest going to see The Kitchen. There are so many other movies that you can go see that are out in theaters right now, and I don't even know if I would suggest watching it on a streaming platform when it comes out on home release. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. That'd be a big help to us. And let us know in the comments section below what you think about The Kitchen, if you saw it, which I suspect most of you didn't. So if you didn't, let us know in the comments how you would fix mob or gangster movies. Well, what can they do to make them better? And you can rate all 2019 movies for our movie rating database in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and enjoy the movie.